Hello and welcome back to the Four Horsemen. My name is Paul, representing Diecast Graveyard. Myself, along with Andrew of Maple Leaf Customs, Tom from Spork Syndicate, and Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop make up the Four Horsemen. And this month's guest horseman is Big J's Custom Garage. Well, we have an outer space theme, and my car choice here is a Fast Fish that I got from my friend Tom of Spork Syndicate. Let's put everything together and have a great time. Grab your favorite adult beverage and join along as we do the outer space theme with this Fast Fish, or a space fish.
It's time to start the autopsy.
Let's get the car apart. I didn't drill the posts out enough, but I'm also going to change out this red base with a black base, because I messed up the wheels pretty bad. Here's the body. We'll get that in the stripper and get that cleaned up. Interior's fine the way it is. Big speakers in the back there. Glass and the base. But again, we're going to do a wheel swap too. We'll switch it out with this black base like I was saying. Cool stuff. Let's move on. So I decided to change the tires out, and I've had people ask me, when is a good time to use Samed wheels? And my answer is, all the time. Okay? Didn't really care for these orange tires and stuff like that, but again, it's supposed to be a space vehicle, but hey, you know what? I think it looks that much better. But we'll continue on. One of the things I wanted to point out, I've got my car that I want to drill out the post. Well, normally I will, drill it holding it in my hands or whatever like that. Some people put it on their desk and like this. Got this tool from my friend Eddie at Simple Customs by Eddie Papandrea. All right. Now this thing here holds your car for you. What you do is you use these little foam blocks, and you can get your own too to build it up even more. But you set it in the center like this, and then you go ahead and clamp it down. All right. This is going to hold your car. Now obviously the car is a little bit crooked. That's just me. There we go. There we go. Look at that. All right. And this will hold your car as you drill it out, and it's not going to move, depending again how much foam you're going to use here. So now that I've got this, I've got my tapping fluid that I'm going to use, and I got it right here called I'd Tap That. And you can get this at my website at diecastgraveyard.com. But what this does is it allows the drill to drill a lot smoother. Okay, you only need one drop. This stuff will last you a long time. So go on the website and pick it up. And again, this is called I'd Tap That. So all you need is one drop. Then you put your drill in there and start drilling. Just make sure it's straight. All right, well, it went in there a little bit there. Let's find out how much it went in. So what I'll do is I'll pull this up so you can see it. Sorry. It went in approximately that far. That's pretty good. Now let's go ahead and get the back one. And that went in pretty far too. Knock off your excess shavings there. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to tap the screws. Now you can do this by hand, so go ahead and take it out. All right. Then you got a little bit of oil in the bottom of the car here. just go ahead, put your tap in, and tap the post. Now some people use the self-tapping screws. I like to use the tap itself because then the screw goes in that much easier. Same thing here. Tap your post, excuse me. And there it is. Now, again, if you use the tapping fluid, you're not going to cinch up your tap inside the post, and I've done it a couple of times. Make sure you use this oil, or some oil at least, to put it on your post so it will tap out that much easier, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put the screws in. Now, I've got these 2-56 screws, 3/16" length. Now, here we go. I got my screwdriver magnetized. That will allow you to hold the screw. Now, if you got the silver screws, those are stainless steel. They're not going to bite that good. Okay, that went in really good. Just back it off a little bit. You don't want it smoked in there. I probably could have drilled that post a little bit deeper, but this one here is going to be fine. I know that. And then back it out. Okay, and there you go. You got this fine tool from the Godfather, Eddie Papandrea, and you can get a hold of Eddie. I'll give you the information for that. You've got the tap that fluid that'll help you out, and you got your 256 screws. Now remember, the black screws are the ones that you can use with a magnet, all right? And what I do is I take my screwdriver and I rub it on the magnet like this. All right, and that'll transfer over to your screws to pick them up, okay? But that'll also allow you to hold on to your screws that much better so you don't drop them all over the floor. And there's today's tip from your Uncle Paulie. Let's move on.
Someone is being exhumed.
Now, the next thing I'm thinking is, what am I going to do here to turn this into a space vehicle? I've got this fast fish that I got from my friend Tom at Spork Syndicate. He sent me a couple of these things. It's a pretty bad looking car. So we're definitely going to do something with this. Now, I got these little pieces and parts from Dollar Tree. Now, I see quite a few things here I could potentially use, but I like that. Here's some other things. I picked these things up and they look pretty cool. Same thing here. There's some other pieces and parts and guns and things like that. Some rockets that you can use or missiles. But it's just an idea. Now, that's for those folks who don't have a 3D printer. I do have one. I just haven't had the opportunity to get it out and mess with it yet because I got too much stuff in my garage and I got no place to put it. So I'm going to go ahead and go with these. And again, you can get these at Dollar Tree. You can get them at Dollar General. You can probably get them at Walmart or whatever like that. But let's see what we can do to make this fast fish that much cooler. Okay, I found some stuff here that I think I'm going to be able to use. I've got this piece in here in the back that will simulate an engine. This one here is like a control bubble. And I've got these other things here that I'm going to put on the side of the car to simulate more engines. More space stuff anyway. We'll get those on here, we'll get them glued, let them dry, and then we're going to hit it up with a really nice coat of Tamiya surface primer. Let's move on. Okay, we sprayed the car with this Tamiya surface primer, and I actually used gray because I want to go with that kind of spaceship look. We're going to put some details on there. We're going to paint up the engine a little bit here and there and see what we come up with, you know, because at this point here, it's whatever you want to do. And that's the best part about building cars like this and post-apocalyptic cars like Andrew makes and Eddie Papandrea makes, and there's a whole bunch of folks out there. Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop, his cars are incredible. But there's a lot of folks out there that really know how to do these mash-up type cars. But this was a lot of fun, and I'm going to come in and do a little bit of detail, and we'll go from there. Let's speed this up and sit back and relax with your favorite adult beverage. That's about it. Here we have all the pieces. We got the body. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Looks kind of space-like. Here's the interior. We didn't do anything to that. Here's the glass. And here's the base with those new beautiful Samed wheels. Let's put everything together and give my creation life.
Lies! Lies, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
And here's what we started with. This fast fish, or as I'm going to call it now, the space fish. We took it apart, we put everything, we stripped all the paint off, we did a wheel swap, and then we got some parts from the Dollar Tree. Now again, if you've got the 3D printers or you got a friend that's got them, you can make up some really cool stuff to do cars like this. But as I always say, you can do this too. Have some fun, experiment. The worst thing that can happen is you don't like it and you start all over again. But I had an incredible time doing this. It was a lot of fun, and I need you to check out everybody's build that participated in the 4 Horsemen build. And here's the finished product. I think that turned out pretty cool. It definitely looks like a spaceship of some kind, and that's what I was going for. But we had a lot of fun with this. It was incredible, and again, I truly enjoyed this. Now make sure again you check out everybody else's build, especially my 4 Horsemen compadres, Andrew at Maple Leaf Customs, Tom at Spork Syndicate, and Skip at Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop. And don't forget to check out this month's guest horseman, Big J's Custom Garage. Their builds are all going to be in the recap video, and we recognize everyone in the recap videos too. So the more you participate, the more recognition you're going to get, such as the Horseshoe Awards. And that's something that's an awful lot of fun, and we love to see you participate, even if you don't have a YouTube channel. You can participate. It's fun. Next month is the Wastelands Warlord, and the guest horseman is Gaslands NorCal. Brand new builder, or a new builder that's to the community here, and it's going to be a lot of fun from him. On the last day of the month, make sure you submit your glamour shot, a 16:9 size, and submit it to 4horsemendiecast@gmail.com. So we can have your picture included in the recap video. Also put 4 Horsemen Diecast, hashtag 4 Horsemen Diecast, so people can search for your videos and watch it. And we'll look forward to seeing you in next month's build. I want to thank you for participating in the 4 Horsemen build. And like I said, make sure you watch the other videos. I know the folks will appreciate it. If you got anything out of this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much for this month's build, and cheers.